Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this week's episode, we are going to be tearing down the CT100, getting it down to bare metal. Also working on the 196cc motor that I will be putting in this build. I'm still not fully decided on if I'm going to do a Predator 212 or just keep this 196cc for this project. I will be doing a complete governor removal in this 196cc for just in case I do use it for this project. Again, I'm not quite sure yet. That's something that I'll figure out later on. So yeah, let's get into the video. I had gotten this 196cc motor in a trade. It's basically all complete. It is missing the throttle linkage, which is perfectly fine to me because I will be putting on a slide carb and then doing an internal governor delete. So none of that is going to matter. I am currently waiting to be able to strip the paint on this red CT100. This 196cc motor will be going in that CT100. Let's start removing all of this. That's a 10 millimeter. That one's loose. This linkage, I'm just gonna remove really quick because we're not going to be using any of this when we install the other carburetor later on. That's loose, and the second one is loose. And with these three bolts out, this should just pop right off. Yep. And boom, there goes the carburetor. So I'll just have to pop this off, remove this little plastic spacer. We are going to go through and remove this side cover for the flywheel. That's okay. Okay, now before I remove that, I have to disconnect some cables and ooh, there was a Black Widow on this. Remove these cables. Boom. And there's another spider on the inside. Oh, there's a ton of spiders. So I am gonna get this governor arm off. 10 millimeter. Yep. Slides right off. That just came right off. And more spiders on the inside. Key is still in there. Off camera, I drained all of the oil, and we will be working on taking this side cover off so that we can hopefully remove the governor. I've never done this before, so I'm actually a little worried about it. I've seen videos of it being done, but I have never done it myself. There you go. Felt it move. Here we go. Yeah, this gasket's ruined. Boom. So the two dots are lined up. This is in a free kind of state. You could feel it. So from what I saw before, you just pull up, boom, comes right out. You can now see the little governor gear and the governor arm. On the outside, there's this retaining clip. So I'm gonna pull that clip out so that I could turn this facing me, so when I cut it, I can cut it as close as I can since it's such a tight fit in here. Okay, got that out. Let's see if it will just turn. Yes, it turns. Got it. Got it out. I think I've seen people just break it. I mean, you do not need any of that once you remove this gear. It's never going back in. There's something came off. Let's see. That came off. Okay, I got the governor gear out. Okay, so I cleaned out everything. It's at the correct position. Now, I'm gonna try to line this up. One more. Boom. That's gotta be it. That's good. These are all sorts of not right. The little push rods, everything fell out. So since I have to do this anyways, it's not that big of a deal. Make sure that's all clean. I'm gonna clean this out really quick. Let's reinstall this. I'm going to clean off all of this. Then we will get this back together. Okay, here we go. Oop, okay, well, that went down. There. Okay. Now let's get these 5 bolts in. I'll go back with a torque wrench and figure out the pounds, foot-pounds, or whatever of torque that's needed. I know I have some posts here. Hopefully these fit. Looks like they will. So there is one post. Here is the second one. There you go. So I at least can do a mock thing just to show you what it's gonna look like. Boom. That's gonna go on, and then I have a clamp for there. Then all I'm gonna need is an exhaust. Everything's back together. I have to wait because of the gasket sealer to turn it on. I need to also put some oil in it, put the gas tank back on. Basically everything is already done. The governor's been deleted internally. This is going to be ready to put onto the bike. We are moving on to the second part of this video where we are going to attempt to strip the paint off of this frame. I decided to get this 2-minute remover. So let's see how this works. It says that it works well on metal, so let's give it a chance. We're gonna start with this. It says it takes 2 minutes. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. It has been about 2 minutes, so I'm going to see if I'm able to scrape any of this off. I just don't see this coming off right now. Let's try to pick a spot where it already is starting to strip. I think maybe it needs, it said that it may take a couple coats and you could use a little putty knife to get it off. Again, right now I'm just using a plastic one, and I don't know, I'm gonna try some steel wool to see if that helps at all. No, nothing. Let's try this again let's reapply some. I'm gonna steel ball down really quick, and then I'm gonna apply some more. While I let that part sit, I'm gonna start applying onto this one. This has been sitting for another couple minutes. The kickstand has been sitting for about 5 minutes. It's been almost 10 minutes for this kickstand, so I'm going to give it a shot at scraping it off. I'm probably going to need to do it another 1 or 2 coats. Yeah, scraping it off, basically nothing's coming. Let me give this wire brush a try. I think I need a more aggressive wire brush, but I think it will come off. Cool. That's going to be it for this teardown video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. In the next video, we will be prepping this metal to be painted and complete an awesome paint job. I hope to see you guys next time.